and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast, this is love en rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see la vie en rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be la vie en rose. I thought that love was just a word they sang about in songs I heard. It took your kisses to reveal that I was wrong and love is real. Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast, this is la vie en rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see la vie en rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above.
Today we're going to do the classic recipe for creme brulee, and the ingredients we're going to need, we're going to make it into the proportions of 1 liter of cream. So we have ready the 1 liter of cream, it's right here. Then we're gonna need 5 eggs. The color is really not a big difference. Just I always prefer to use free-range eggs as much as possible. Then for the proportion of 1 liter of cream, we're going to need the quarter, which is basically 250 grams of sugar. Brown sugar, crystal sugar is really your own choice. Then we need 1 stick of vanilla. This one is very beautiful. It comes from Madagascar. Sometimes you find them from Martinique also. This one is very, very plump, and we're going to use it for the flavor. Also, you can buy vanilla. You can buy it in powder, which is basically the same thing as this, just already made into powder. The scent is very strong, and this one holds for a long time, and it's a little bit less expensive than if you buy it per stick. The other option of the vanilla is you can buy it in concentrate. And basically, my first priority, I use this if I have the stick. If I don't have this one, the second best would be the powder. The concentrate, you really have to use a very small amount. That is fake vanilla and that is real vanilla. The real vanilla costs a lot of money. This one is about 45 euros, this tube, but of course you need a very small amount. 1 spoon for 1 liter of cream. The ingredient that is optional, many vegetarians ask about it, is the gelatin. The gelatin is really an optional ingredient. You can use it if in the proportions, you basically will be 4 small sheets of gelatin for 1 liter of cream. But if you're vegetarian and you don't want to have anything from animal source, in this case this comes from the stomach of a cow or a pig, then you can really omit this. The only difference is that the consistency of the creme brulee is going to be more liquid at the base, but really will not have any alteration. And basically we put them all inside. I usually get a plate nearby to catch the shells. Okay, so once we have the 5 eggs, then of course we proceed to put the sugar. Once we have put the sugar inside, then comes the vanilla. The vanilla is really at the very end. So what we do with the vanilla, and if it's a stick like this, we're gonna cut it in half. Then from the wider part towards the outside, with a very sharp fish knife you can do, or a very sharp steak knife, you cut it into half. You see the difference? Then I usually don't cut it to the end, just to have it open. Then I go from the inside of the stick outwards towards the end, which the end is usually drier, and this part is right open. If you really want to get the flavor into the full content, this is a potato peeler. You go into the inside of the stick and you peel it, and you're gonna see all the grains of the vanilla going into the solution. Once everything is into this step, then how to proceed with the gelatin. Of course, I said the gelatin is optional. The gelatin, usually you have to get a container, could be something like this, in cold water. Has to be cold. Usually I do this as I begin. So you put the sheets of gelatin into the cold water. You put them separately because otherwise they clamp together. Once they're in, I usually roll it and push them towards the base. It just needs about 2 minutes to absorb the water, and then they will be ready to apply into the cream. Once we get to this level, we leave the gelatin there, and we bring the cream to the stove, and you basically start the fire, and you're gonna have to mix in regular strokes and let it slowly dissolve the eggs, the sugar, and has already the grains of vanilla. We're going to add the sticks of vanilla afterwards to make sure the flavor goes right inside into the mixture. We can come closer. While you're mixing it, you're gonna see the color is going to change as you break through the yellow part of the egg, and this is the color that you want to have. Now we're going to bake this creme brulee, so we have to bring it to just before a boiling point. So you can also touch the pot, and to make sure you have the right temperature is really just before boiling point. If it goes into a boil, means it's already begin to burn at the base. Just before the boiling point, the gelatin is pretty much dissolved. You see this consistency? It's totally soft, and it's basically, it doesn't stick into your fingers because it's in cold water. If you put hot water, it's a complete disaster, because then everything will go into the base of the container. There will be no gelatin available to go into the pot. Once you have the gelatin on the pot, you're going to continue mixing, and you can try to search it, and if you see then the gelatin is completely dissolved, then we're going to add the 2 pieces, well, it's 1 piece of a stick of vanilla. This is already cut. The grains of vanilla are already into the pot, but we're gonna add these 2 little pieces into the mixture in order for them to release and give the maximum amount of flavor into the mixture. Once you have reached to the point just before boiling, you take the pot, you bring it back to the table, and this will be ready to put them in the forms. The classic form for creme brulee is this one. We use the square ones for cinnamon, the round ones for vanilla, and also you can use the smaller version of the creme brulee would be this one. So we're going to fill up the form. When the sugar is already caramelized and torched with the flame, then the children can enjoy the crackling of the surface of the creme brulee and simply enjoy. Bon appétit.
Oh, Rosa, when you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see la vie en rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be la vie en rose.